everybody. Hello, Auntie Yaa'S.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good. It's Sunday and it's a long weekend, so it's good.
Well, I think it's a bit late. Yeah, the weather is good over here because
Yeah.
we're in September and we still have a summerish weather.
Mm-hmm. Not bad.
Mm,
I
yeah.
think people have gone camping or gone to their last round of camping. Yɛn
To make
nuanom
use of the last days of summer.
yeah, because pretty soon. It went by pretty quick. Wow.
It did. It did. And
Hmm.
we're even lucky we still have some left in
Yeah,
September
really.
because usually by the end of August we should start expecting the unthinkable.
Well, it's like we have Indian summer, so September is Indian summer. Like, yeah,
That's
we'll get
good.
a
We
few and
love
then it will
Indian
start
summer.
going back. Yeah, not
Mm.
bad.
At all.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, we're here.
Guys, you can see my haircut.
Awesome.
It was
Ooh.
it was
Ooh.
born out of disaster. I wanted to change my
Why?
hair,
What
but I
happened?
saw this hair dye. I
Okay.
saw this hair dye and I bought it. It was midnight blue. It was so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But the dye is so strong, it actually colored my scalp. And whilst I was doing it, I was doing it at home. And I
Mm-hmm.
had only the kids to ask if the back was
It's
covered, if
okay
I
or
didn't
not?
have
Yeah.
any spots uncovered.
Oh
And they said,
wow.
oh, yeah. And
Well,
after I washed,
Uh-huh.
there were like patches,
Oh no.
patches of,
I know. Like this
yep,
hair
it
stuff.
was awful. Yep.
Oh, patches of
So I
like
just
white
shaved
and
it all
blue,
off.
white and blue. Oh.
Yes, kind of like light shades of blue because some of the dye touched it, but it wasn't
Yeah.
enough to color it like I wanted it to.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah, but it was a pretty color. If it were to, it would have looked really nice.
very nice. Oh my. I tell you. Oh, this hair stuff. Me, I was I used to be coloring my hair black and it got so hard to take out. So like when I finally
Right.
wanted to cut it, then it's like anytime she cuts my hair really low, I know that I'm coming to color after, but this time like there was white on both sides and then just very black here. And she said, "Are you going to?" I said, "No."
Right.
And she goes, "Oh." So I come home the next day, I'm like, So I called her, I'm like, this is like, and she said to me that, oh, well, if she can strip it, right? She can strip the black color out. So then I went to see her. That's when she
Yeah.
did the light. And I'm like, oh, I'm liking this. Then the second time she did it. So we were talking and
Eh, eh.
we, we were talking and she was laughing that
Is it my
when I go
internet
back to where
or
people, yeah, it seems you seem hazy and like sometimes you fade out a
I
little.
think it's the internet here. Yeah.
Yeah. So then she did the work, but now it's like this color has to go out. This color has to go out and it will
Right.
become white. And I'm like, I always said that when I turn 60, I'll forget about color and be. And Nana goes, Mom, the 60 came and went. I'm like, yeah, give me time. But now I'm like, I don't care. But I just, it's brown, white, whatever. And then
Yeah.
I just spray it with some similar color or use a stick.
Whatever.
But yeah, it's okay. I'm fine. So yeah. So that's that. That's the things that
Whatever. And it looks
I
good.
know that's life. Where like, it's, you got to keep going. Just so long as you dress yourself up, you comb your hair nicely, you're gone, just keeping it real. That's all that there is to it.
Whatever you're comfortable with. And I'm
Whatever.
actually loving this one too. My baldness.
It doesn't look exactly bald.
If I add red lipstick,
I see
yeah, it
some hair
started growing
still.
a bit. It's just a
Oh,
little bit.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Did so you had to go get it cut or you cut it yourself?
What?
Did you cut it yourself?
I did. I shaved it, and then I had
Oh,
to
okay.
let Sean take a look at the back and
Okay, and
finish
fix
it
it.
off for me. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. No.
But it was just bald, so there was nothing to be scared of. Like
Oh,
just
okay, okay,
clip it
okay.
and yeah, put it on
Yeah,
zero and go.
I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've seen ladies like that, and I look at them like, wow, that looks nice. I wish I had the boldness to just do that, right? But but this is the thing, right? You're going to public places, and especially our men, now that we're talking about hair, and then they want to make comments about those of
Mm-hmm.
us with natural hair, or even some of our own women want to make comments. But I'm like, the thing is, yours is all hidden beneath there. You don't even take it off to let your hair breathe. So, what is the issue, right? Like they try to make you
Yeah.
feel. I'm like, I don't feel bad. I feel good. I haven't put anything on my
Who
head
are
since
you to
2012.
say what?
I'm good. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. All
Like
right.
I
You're
haven't
done
put any
sharing?
weave or anything. Like I've just been
Oh,
natural.
nothing. Oh,
No, no.
nice.
Yeah. I feel it's easy,
Yeah.
right? After a while you get lazy looking for somebody to do your hair and buying hair and doing this.
Yes. Yes. I
Even
got
Nana and
lazy.
Najua now they braid their own hair or anything you see on their head, they've done it
Yeah, I was
themselves.
braiding my hair myself.
Yeah, yeah. They learned to
Yes,
do
I
it.
was doing my hair myself and I got tired.
Yeah. So I said to them, well, you are lucky. I didn't do
Mm.
well, I didn't learn those things. Like there was nothing like, it wasn't so now you turn YouTube on, there's all kinds of hair, this hair that. And I said, when you have kids, you'll be good to go. You'll do their hair and treat them, yeah. So it's
Oh,
cool.
my internet.
Mm.
Well, it does tie in with what we're going to talk about today, kind of.
Holding your own. Oh,
Yeah.
I read this and I'm like,
So
oh, you wrote.
today, oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Carry on. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, and I forgot to introduce us. My name is Yabuatin Russell, and I'm here with Yafoda Tobra,
Hello.
whom we call Auntie Ya.
And I forgot
And
to do
she's
my.
the author of The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, which we're discussing. Well,
Yeah.
a chapter of it. And we do this
And I.
every Sunday if you're new here. But if you're
Yeah.
old, you know what we do. We read and then we talk about it. And then you can also comment and
Mm.
add whatever, comments you have in the comment section below. So, oh,
As
okay.
well,
You have to
before I
announce that.
forget this too, right? Yeah, there's going to be an epic interactive Zoom event coming soon. The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. So please get your copy on Amazon. Get a copy of this inspiring book. Read it. Come and participate. Ask your questions. If you don't have a copy, you won't enjoy the program. So we'll be announcing the date in due course. We're working backstage on some items. So yes, we'll let you know.
Oh,
And when you come on,
yeah.
please
I'm eagerly waiting.
share. I know, eh?
And you can bring your books.
Yes. And then I'll
Hmm.
put this here so people know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
okay. So today we're talking about holding your own, which is on page 170 to 173. And it's dedicated to the beautiful Gwen ladies. Antia,
Oh,
before
it
I
was a
start
group.
reading, what's the Gwen ladies?
Well, now that I looked at it and I started laughing, I'm saying, oh my, I don't even remember what it was Ghana Women's Empowerment Network. Now it comes to me. This was, after that
Oh,
whole Moesha Bodinga debacle, when Christian
mhm.
Amanpo went around the world, I think she went to some
Oh,
countries,
yeah.
and that interview with Moesha, and, Moesha saying
Mm-hmm.
that, she has to depend on men to survive and all that.
Yeah,
So this group came about
yeah,
that, and at the time it was going well.
right.
So this is one episode, like what do you call it? Holding your own was one of the things, something that happened, and I wrote it into a story, a post, and I dedicated it. So I posted
Mm.
it to them, and they saw it. But women's
Oh,
group, when you get into women's group, after a while, then I'm not sure where they are at right now, but at some point,
Oh,
I
it's still
I left the group, so I don't know what. I'm not sure if it's still there or
whether
they
it's
are
dissolved
confusing.
or
Yeah,
not. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay. Before
You're
just
frozen. Yeah.
Gwen, somebody
Sorry. Yeah, you're freezing. Hello. Yeah.
I'm
You
back in.
you froze a long while.
I think oh my so I was just
You froze. Yeah.
the
You said
air.
Gwen.
Nobody was
You said
hearing me.
Gwen. Yeah. You said Gwen, and after that, I didn't hear
You know
anything.
what? Uh,
Hmm.
I'm going to connect. I guess I'll use my phone data and see because the
Oh
Wi-Fi
boy,
is fast.
that's going to be
So I'll
another
connect
story.
using my phone and then that
Yeah.
because um sorry guys, but I want to have a good connection. So yeah,
Yeah. Just give
I'll
us a few
be
minutes. Let's sort ourselves out. Mhm.
yeah. I Oh,
Well,
let me
you're
mute
still
here.
black. So, okay. There.
All right. How is the
I can see you now, and it's clearer. And I
Oh
see that. What is that? Reindeer in the glass.
yes,
Reindeer behind you. What does it want?
it's not even Christmas. Santa sent it early to us.
Mhm. Oh
Okay,
wow.
we're back, guys. So uh yeah, I'll read as usual and then we can talk about whatever
Hmm.
it is that Auntie wants us to learn. So I'm holding your own dedicated to the beautiful Gwen ladies. A rather strange title, I would say. But here's the thing. Last Sunday morning, I strolled into church, bidding the ushers the usual good mornings and stopping for a hug. Yeah, stopping for a hug, that means you wrote it a long time ago, right? That's what I
Yes.
was thinking about when I was doing
Even the
this.
last Sunday, I'm like, oh, okay. At the time I wrote it. Mhm.
Yes. So while we were lined up at the debit machine to do our offering, my youngest daughter piped up to her older sister. Mom is such a queen. I chuckled. I chuckled and asked her what she meant by that, to which she raised her shoulders, tilted her chin up, and smiled. That gesture, kind of referring to just the way I carry myself, I guess. Exactly. That's what I wanted to say. I smiled because I understood exactly what she meant. What I can think of is confidence, like what she did.
Yeah, yes, like
Yeah.
and just her mannerisms. I sat there, I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah,
Yeah, sometimes you need someone else to tell you
yes,
stuff like
yes,
that. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, but
because
it
mhm.
mm, um I think I would read a bit more and then we
Sure,
can you
sure.
see what you see when you get to be my age and you have seen and done it all. Well, not quite. You live your life without apology. Okay, I think I'll end there and then we can continue. Yeah.
Okay.
So living your life without apology.
Hmm.
Ooh, what
Yeah.
bad me? My hey,
What's
sorry,
going on? Charging.
Emmanuel. Please come plug it in for me. Hmm. Living your life with apology. What do you mean by that?
With or without.
I mean, without
Um,
apology. Well, we can look at both sides of it, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So the description, you know, um, I always go back to the way that we were raised. Generally, you
Yeah.
know, um, we are taught to be so self-effacing. Don't be modest. Don't be, like. So even when you express this, like when I read it through it, before the program start, I started laughing because I know that somebody will read it and not get what you mean, or not
Mm-hmm.
get the lesson in it, or they'll think about it. Oh, well, my man, I bet you. So because we've been raised to be very quiet. A woman should be quiet. A woman. So it's almost like, yeah, the term okrama hobrasi.
Mm-hmm.
I find that a lot of us, the women, we do okrama hobrasi, but we don't. We're not we're not ourselves,
Right.
and we have some of us may have difficulty breaking out of the mold to be ourselves. You
Mm.
know,
Yes.
because with the apology, living with apology is um almost like
Like
falling
seeking
into,
approval kind of thing from
yes,
people.
or fitting into the description that has been mapped out for you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, if
Yeah.
you are living without apology and you've come to accept who you are, nobody knows where I came from to be able to write this.
Right.
That is the story. Uh-huh. It's not been easy because we're not, it's not, to me, I always say, like I say, I've had the benefit of being in two environments. So I see how kids are raised here. I see how kids are raised, and we tend to criticize. Like, there's the good side and the bad side, but we are quick to
Yes.
criticize, right? We are quick
Yeah.
to criticize the environment in which we live, rather than focusing on the good aspects that we can get from it. And
Mm-hmm.
they fill their children with confidence, because I always laugh and I say that even the adults are. Only the adults that you work with, even if they know a little something, they feel so proud of it and they make so much noise about it, because that's how
Yeah.
they've been raised, to feel good about what they accomplish. But
Yeah.
with us, if you feel good about something, oh, you have become boastful because
Mm.
of I won't even say Christianity, because of religion. So,
Religion. Yeah.
yes, it's religion. We see it as a bad thing. We see it as a bad thing to be praising yourself or to be feeling good about something that you are doing. But there's a difference, being confident and then being cocky is two different things.
Yeah.
And every human being needs to have some confidence.
Yeah.
And when I say some, I'm not talking about 5 out of 10. At least you should be starting from 6.5. Cry is too little. Start from 7 going. We need to work on ourselves to get to that
Yeah.
level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
When I was reading it, yeah, I thought about how in our communities, confident with women, not women, but I mean, generally, if you're confident, how you're viewed and you
Mhm.
seem arrogant. And I
Mhm.
was looking up like the difference between being confident and being arrogant, and it all has to do with your ability and your skills. But
Mhm.
the arrogance said that an exaggerated sense of importance
Mhm.
and abilities. It means that whatever it is that you're feeling, you don't even have it, right? Not to that level or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's what it means. But if you have it, you have to be proud of it. You have to be confident about it.
Yes.
And
Yes.
even in the Bible, it says we have to be confident. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, your skills, I mean, if you know where your skills come from, if
Mm-hmm.
we look at the Christian aspect of it,
Yes, yes,
then you won't feel bad being confident because God
yes,
gave whatever it
yes,
is to you.
yes.
Then you can be proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you are what you just said, if you are not ascribing the glory to God for giving you those talents, then you become the show of boastful because you
Mhm.
think you did
Mhm.
it yourself.
Yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. So I think I'll move on.
Okay.
Okay. I own myself now, flaws and all. I have done away with the insecurities of my 30s and 40s and embraced my 50s with gusto and pizzazz. There are things to be done and hills and mountains to be scaled. Why waste time seeking the approval of men who may not be keen on the aspirations you have or have no vested interest in seeing you succeed at anything? That approval of men thing. Oh, I was going to look up this scripture,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, but I forgot.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Miss
Hello,
Sage.
message. Hello, Amajo.
Oh, hi.
Ah, you're gonna brought this thing.
Oh, yeah. She didn't.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh,
Yes,
okay.
work on yourself so you can know your value. One man
That's
should.
very true. That's what
Yes.
you also said. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
um, if you find yourself, that's getting to know yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and you work on whatever it is that you've seen in yourself to better yourself, then
Mm-hmm.
you, I mean, it's easy to be confident even when the naysayers come
Mm-hmm.
into your life because you know where you're going, you know
Yeah.
what you have, and
Mm-hmm.
you know what you want to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just going through the emotions, then it becomes easy for people to sway you up
Exactly.
and down. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Exactly.
yeah, that's very true. And
It's and I want to go back to this insecurities of 30s and 40s. You know that there are a lot of older women, or I shouldn't say older women, there are a lot of women that we become so used to not just going with the flow, doing whatever, and then you get to a certain point and you feel this emptiness and you ask yourself, what is going on? Is there
mm,
something I should have been doing or not doing? Like for me, I go back to, and when I say it, we have to put it in context and understand. I always say that, you know, yes, I read something recently. I was telling Nana about it. It was a memory from 2 years ago, but I think I shared it yesterday or the day before. Somebody posted it and I reposted it. And the man was saying that we are all, I hope that anybody who is listening to this or comes along will hear this, especially if you're a woman and especially a young woman, or even whether you're married, whatever you are. She said that, or the person said that we're all created in God's image. You
mm-hmm.
have to remember that you are created in God's image. So you are still important to Him, whether you are married or unmarried. He had a
Yeah.
whole paragraph, and that is what that stuck in my mind. And I said, where are all these women, especially women from my culture that women from my culture that we have made marriage a degree, an achievement, a
Oh my
doctorate,
God. Yeah.
whatever.
The
Yes.
ultimate prize.
Yes, yes. You need to find yourself. So this emptiness that you feel, you need to be very careful, like to plan your life out as to what is it that I want to do. It's like me. I didn't do any planning. I'm not sitting here going to lie about to you or be a hypocrite. I was just going along, just going along. What I'm doing now, it just happened vicariously. Mhm.
Yeah.
You are going through something, you're going through some pain, going through some situations, and then you need to find an outlet. I was happy because I had another woman. She said, your your passion can be born out of three things. And she mentioned three things. And the last one that I could remember was pain. So I said, yeah, I remember that. And so whatever happens to us in life, we can either just fall down flat and that's the end of life, or you can pick yourself up and say, I'm going to scale that mountain. There's something in me and it's got to come out. So if you think, being that I've said that, we are made in God's image. So whether you are married or not married, you are important. You are still important in God's eyes. And you think that your only role in life is to be a wife and a mother, and even because you are too afraid or too timid to really look at yourself and say, I really want to do this thing, but I'm too scared to. What can I do to overcome it? Then you make the excuse to be, oh, maybe I'm busy. I'm looking after my children. I'm raising my children. I'm getting married. Things happen. Things happen.
Yeah.
You have to keep, you have in the world in which we are now, it's not to say don't trust people or where I'm being here being cynical. I'm a realist. I believe in being practical. Things happen. So whether you are in marriage or not in a marriage, you need to have something to stand on. Work on yourself. When you work on yourself, you are able to come to the table with confidence. If you don't work on yourself, then somebody else is determining your life for you. And you can't make any movement because you don't have the ability to reach out on your own and do what you want, what you have to do.
Yeah. And to understand that um I don't know, how do I say, purpose in life was not given to just some people and then some people weren't.
Yes.
We were
Thank
all
you.
given something to
Yes.
do. So you need to find it. And then
Mhm.
it brings that story in the Bible that has to do with the talents and
Yes.
the guy who went to dig a hole and put the talents in. That's
Mhm.
exactly what we're doing
Yes.
when we
Yes.
don't find our purpose and try to accomplish it.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
in order for us to accomplish it, we have to improve ourselves. If you have to go back to
Mhm.
school, doesn't matter your age, you have to. In
Mhm.
whatever
Mhm.
purpose you find that you have to accomplish, age shouldn't be a barrier at all
Yes.
because
No.
you
No.
can do it. And until you you accomplish it, you never feel fulfilled. So it's
Exactly.
up to you. Yeah, it's up to you
Because
to.
yeah, let's deal with the hard truth here. There are a lot of women my age. They don't even get to my age. They are getting into 40s. Oh, my boy, brewa. Oh, I can't do this.
Mhm.
Guess who?
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
the labels that they put on themselves because
Mhm.
they are living with apology. Oh, I can't do this because I'm this age, and the society
That's
says when you
what
are
the
this
society
age,
clock. Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
when you are this age, you are too old, or when you are this age, you are too young.
yeah,
But like you said
yeah.
about the talents, you came here. When God made you, He didn't tell you that your only role that you are coming to play in this life was to be a wife and to be a mother. What if those things don't happen?
Yeah.
Because we, in our environment too, we are suffering because of cultural conditioning, as I call it. The culture plus the nyamisem, the faith, the
Mhm.
Christianity is not helping us because we've used it, sometimes we use it as a context to oppress women, some
Yes.
women, and they are not finding themselves and coming out. There's other places where it's very good. There's all these programs, they empower you and this and that, but
Hmm.
generally speaking, I don't know because the things that you hear, it's just what Amma Joe wrote. How can this happen, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw somebody doing a program and they were saying well done to the guy and they were clapping. I didn't listen to it, so I can't offer any opinions. But I thought to myself, okay, what is this about? Anyway, let's carry on.
But that's very sad, though. Very, very
And it
sad.
was a woman.
Oh,
Carry on. Like I
okay.
said, I didn't watch it, so I can't make any comment. I'll just keep my mouth shut.
Okay, it's 5:30. Let's go on a commercial and then come back and then we'll continue.
Okay. So there it is. The book again is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, and you can find it on Amazon, Canada, US, France, Spain, Italy, and Germany, as well as on Innovi Books. As well, at the beginning of the program, we said that there's going to be an interactive Zoom event coming up. We're working on sorting out all the logistics, so we'll provide you a date in due course. But go to Amazon and get your copy so you can participate in this event. Okay, yeah, we can go.
Okay. So let's read on. Oh, this is not all about me by any stretch of the imagination. I am not that vain to think the world would revolve around me anyway. The real lesson for me here is the impact I have on my daughters, teaching them that it is okay to be a confident woman. My work is half done, don't you think? And I wrote, yep.
They have to see what it looks like
Yes.
so that they can believe in it, even though they may have their own situations. We are not all strong all the time, but they know that, okay, this is what I can aspire to, you know. For those of us who are able to tighten, like I always say, you have to have tenacity, grit, and nerves of steel to be able to challenge yourself to do what you have to do. So we may take it that, okay, through it, we feel our disappointments, we feel this, we feel that, but we keep pushing ourselves. And you think that you are doing it, or it may seem easy or simple to you. You take it for granted because you're able to overcome whatever is going on and push forward. But you stop to realize that there are some people who don't even know where to begin. Like even at the least sign of a problem, they give up. And some even don't get out the door even. They don't. So it's good that we talk about some of these things so that people realize that, hey, I can do this. Hey, I can do that. For me, any little thing that I can learn is an accomplishment for me, because I'm not a tech savvy or whatever person, but when I learn a little skill, yeah, when I learn a little skill or this, I feel like, oh wow, I've done something. Or if somebody is there's some course or some training is going, hey, I'm curious, let me go see what it's about. New learnings, like you have to push yourself. I don't know. For me, I can't really sit down and think that all my lot in life is to sit down and make fufu every day because my husband has to eat fufu. I'll cook the food, but I'm saying when you are done that, what is there for you to do for yourself? Yeah, are you there? Okay, I thought you were frozen. No,
Yes,
I'm
I'm here.
sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there's a bit of staticky, but it's okay now.
Yeah, there is. It started with the commercial for me here,
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
yeah, yeah. And as you were talking about your daughters, like things that we see our parents do, they do stay with us more than what they tell us because we
Yes.
feel they're just telling us because they have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have to be careful what we're
Yeah.
portraying to the next generation,
Yeah.
because if your daughter sees you being 100% dependent on a man, I mean, that's what goes on and on and on in generations. I don't want to be say segmenting or whatever, but if you really look, there are people. Okay, for example, I'll use the example of like girls who feel that when a man hits them, it means they love them. That's what they saw.
Yes.
So that is what they know. It's not their fault. They saw it, feel that's the way it goes. So whatever we're doing, they are watching more than listening to what we're telling them directly. So yeah. So
Yeah.
your work is more than half done, Auntie. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Just
that you said what you said about the child, the daughter's watching the mother. Maybe even the man is beating her, and then later maybe the daughter goes to talk to her, and she goes, oh, and yes, she ya worry me ano ese mano ya dendodo ese me oh sorry, I
that.
have to humble myself, I'm too loud, maybe it's my fault. But you don't do that. Like, you need to
My,
say that. For me,
yeah.
I've always said that there's no reason on this earth that a man has to lift up his hand to hit a woman, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And I've
Yeah.
always said this to my daughters, that even if you don't know, you are not discerning, and then you go and end up with somebody like that, and they dare to put their hand on you, that first time, walk.
Come
Don't,
out
like,
of
walk.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, walk. Don't tell me that you're going to get counseling and they will tell you go back, because maybe he'll
And
beat you
change
black
it.
and blue one day and I may not see you again. So no. Okay. And then talking
Yeah.
about children
Yeah.
watching what
It's
their parents are doing, I always watch my mom working. She was a working mom, and she held a high position, like,
yeah.
like I saw that, oh, a woman can do that, and then manage their
Exactly.
home, so they don't have to
Yeah.
be at home before I feel that they are a mother. And I
Yeah.
mean, we were
Yeah.
we went to school, so you were only at home when you were young. But even who remembers their young days? Any memories that I have are from age 6 going. Maybe I
Yeah.
remember one, two, something that happened at 5, but my
Flashes.
conscious, yeah. So who am I at that time? Who am I to come and say, oh, this or this or that? But I saw them, both my parents, working hard. So
Yeah.
that's what you learn. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very true. And I'll give another example of when I was growing up.
Yeah, please wait. Thank you, Abigail. She
Run.
said, please not walk, run for your life. Thank you.
Where was that? Yes. This because I started having boys. I had two boys, but in my mind, even like back then, I thought, yeah, they should learn how to cook. So I'll
Yes.
get them like aprons to make it fun. And it
Hmm.
was also because I saw my dad cook. He would cook for
Hmm.
us. So it was like
Good.
normal,
Hmm.
it wasn't something strange because if your
It's,
dad could cook, then why can't your boyfriend cook? You can equally
now I
cook
think
too.
about it. I don't remember seeing my dad in the
Yeah.
kitchen. Oh.
How I saw him cook was that he was transferred to Akuse, so we went with him there, and my mom
Mhm.
had to, finish
Stay
packing
back.
everything, and um,
Mhm.
she was going to come later, so we went with our dad. So he would cook for us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but
There
yeah.
you go.
So
It's the
yeah,
example.
things like that they do stay with you. So
Mm-hmm.
let's be careful what we're teaching our girls and our boys. Go
Yes.
get your book and come and write. Yeah. Okay. So at my age, you learn to be comfortable in your own skin. It's the best feeling ever. You do
Mm-hmm.
not listen to naysayers or people who may be at a different stage in their journey of self discovery or non discovery.
Abigail.
I know, boy, what?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. So you see, they may not necessarily understand you or where you're at. As such, any instances of disapproval needs to be brushed off with an, oh, they don't get it. They are not there yet. Trust me, you'll save yourself a whole lot of heartache. Yes. That's very
Yeah.
true because it's your journey. If we understand that
Mm-hmm.
it's our personal journeys and that we are the ones who understand where we're going,
Yes.
then it makes it easy for you to, I mean, brush off these naysayers
Mm-hmm.
because in our society, they can say anything at all, nothing is beyond them.
No filter.
No filter. Yes.
And you know the interesting thing, I was going to say the interesting thing, like say that we're here in the city in which we are. So
Yes.
when you came to meet people. You came to meet elders, people who were here before you. So let's assume that you see them. I think in their minds, they probably still see you the way they saw you when you came, as some young
Oh,
person that they are older than, so, or just the perceptions that they have of you. So when you get into the public space, then you get these kind of weird and silly vibes from certain particular people. I'm like, I don't owe you anything. I'm living
yeah.
my life. This is who I'm. What is it that you have? Like we've grown up. I even remember we were at something last year, and a gentleman was telling my daughters that, oh, is that your mom? And they go, yes. It goes, oh, she's grown up. And I'm thinking, yeah, those were back then. Like it's been. This is now, right?
Yep.
hmm
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you need to learn to hold your own, because if you're going to listen to what people will say and how they perceive you, me, I'm somebody, and like we say, not to sit here and feel like I'm full of my own self-importance, but I'm just somebody that people just love to hate for no reason. You'll go into somebody's house and they go, oh, this person, when they come, they sit there expecting to be served. And I never asked you to serve me. Just things that people say.
Yes.
Or, yeah, like I've seen the most ridiculous things. Or you see women, you are doing something with women and they are sitting with you and they feel so uncomfortable just putting on these airs. And it used to be back in the day, if I was an insecure person, I'd go, oh, what did I do? But now I go, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I know what's going on. Something about me is making them uncomfortable, but I go, I can't help who I am. Just deal with it. Let's go,
We
let's
have
go on. Yeah, you
some
know.
general expectations
Oh yeah, you're fading out again.
of everybody. Like
Yeah, you are frozen.
going up and down.
You are frozen. I couldn't hear all you were saying.
No, it
Yeah,
can,
there's a lot of.
yeah, glitches. I can see
Yeah,
here.
glitches is the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yeah, if you meet people like that, it's their problem. If they worked on themselves, they
Yes.
wouldn't be uncomfortable in someone's presence.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes. I know.
so,
It's and you go, okay, what is that, right? Or it's
yeah.
like there are some that you see them in church on Sunday, and wherever they are Sunday, they have to pull their neck to see what you have on. And I'm like, okay, what's that all about? Or what is she wearing today? I'm like, hello, what is that all about? Like,
Yeah.
for me, if I see you and you look nice, I have to say, hey, you
You look
know, I've gotten to the point where even at
nice.
work in the elevators, and these are not people that I work with. If you come on and you have a nice color, say, oh, hey, that's a nice color. You know, we start a conversation, they get up, they say, oh, have a good day. I say, you too. Off
That's
I
it.
go.
Yeah.
Simple. Like, I mean, when are we going to get past our hang ups, women? You know? Yeah.
Mhm.
Even, you know, something, it's fun, even with our sisters and brothers from here, you know, like when you see, even when you meet them, I'm talking of a train setting or whatever, and
Mhm.
you can tell the insecure ones, they take one look at you and then they start flipping their hair and doing all kinds of things,
Yes.
and I sit there and I go, oh yeah, that's one of them. I'm like, hello. You can flip all you want, I don't have any hair to flip. I got mine. So the insecurities, right?
Oh, I think I'm frozen again.
I can hear you talking, but yeah, maybe from your
Oh,
side it's
come
glitching.
on.
I can hear you.
Oh, I froze there for a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like,
Insecurity, it's
oh,
an unattractive
it's
thing, so
it's yes,
get rid of it.
yeah. It's you know what? Yeah, we've said this before. I think in one of the other readings that we did, that when you
Yeah.
meet a woman who is secure in themselves and just the way they carry themselves, when you leave their presence, you feel like you've been in the presence of royalty because they don't have
Yeah.
time for all these games and, you know,
Yeah.
picture and this and that. They are just themselves and they feel good. They feel that you are not a threat to them. They are holding their own already.
Yes.
You know, they know who they are. And so, but the insecure ones, they always have to do. It makes it so hard. Not that it's my problem, but I'm like, let's get over our awkwardness and figure out how we can rather make each other become better. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
frozen? I hear you
I
talking, but
think it's,
you're frozen.
oh, the picture was frozen.
Yeah, it's still frozen.
Is it?
Yeah, I hear your voice, but you
Okay,
just
but if you can hear me, yeah, if you can hear me, then I think
that's
it's
fine.
okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'll go ahead and read the next paragraph then.
Sure.
Okay. There are young women waiting to be mentored and encouraged through life. Think of the legacy you can leave them instead of being self absorbed or still dealing with issues like small mindedness, envy, gossip, or drifting with no aim at all. Set goals and blaze a trail for them. There should be a spring in your step, a light burning in your eyes, and an attitude of we can conquer anything together. There's so much wrong going on in going there's so much going wrong in the world that it is incumbent upon us to strive to make it a better place in any little way we can. It takes the one small step by women of sass and bravado who come to accept themselves and know who they are and are not interested in striving with other women, but rather building them up. Yeah. One word, no, one phrase, a light burning in your eyes, and all I could think about was passion.
Was what?
Passion.
Yes.
Yeah, when I read the light burning in your eyes, because when you have passion, I mean, no matter what goes on, you still want to achieve whatever. I mean, that is when um one would say that you don't need even money to do whatever it is that
No.
you're passionate about. Yes.
No.
So that is one way of finding our purpose too, right? To find to find what we're passionate about and um help in this world, help contribute to this world. But then let's talk about the mentoring.
Yeah, can I say something about the light before you go on?
Okay, okay.
You see, with this light that I'm going to talk about, it's not even just women. There's men too, that their light
Yeah.
has been snuffed out
Mm-hmm.
by society because the lack of confidence or lack of faith in our abilities. So we listen to people. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, listen to him. Do you know what he wants to do? Hey, people
So,
have done it and failed, and you are going to go and do that. And
mm-hmm.
they'll dim your lights. And now, oh, you this child, why are you so pitchy? Be quiet. You talk too much. Maybe that's the next journalist or writer who's going to win the Pulitzer Prize, and you are shutting them up. You know, so we are
Visible.
so like the light, and I'm saying that it's sometimes even you can't it's good we say look for like-minded people. Sometimes even yeah, they are not coming readily, they are not around. In the meantime, in that time where you haven't found that tribe or somebody to encourage you, are you going to sit
Yeah.
there and give up on yourself? So you, the person, you have to know that, go inside you and draw on all your strength and say, no, I'm not going to allow anybody to pull me down or put me down or whatever. Like if you're in a group of people and you're telling them your plans and they want to put you down, then you stop talking to them. Before they know it, you've done what you have to do. Some may tell you,
Yes.
oh, you need to tell people because they are the ones going to help you accomplish it. No, they are the ones going to accomplish you. But are they really there to help you? You know,
No.
there's all kinds of things. Look, people, if you were to, people would be honest and say you found a group of women, maybe even 10 women, 20 women, and you ask them this question, you would get some interesting answers. It happens. Like
Mm.
for me, I'm saying it doesn't matter. Like the hate that you endure, people, you know what I mean, yeah, that, oh, this person, they are too like this, they are too like that, and people want to hate on you. If I was to sit and listen to people, I wouldn't do anything. And I'd be sitting there feeling sad and thinking, oh, why are people thinking this of me? And you are living with apology, wondering, oh, why do you have to wonder about them? Carry on with life, please.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to see a person whose light is gone. It's a sad sight to behold. You can tell they look dull, they look listless, like
Dead.
they are not themselves.
Living dead.
They are not happy. There's no joy in them. Nothing. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Passion is very important.
Mm-mm.
And you said there are young women waiting to be mentored and
Mhm.
encouraged through life. Where should we find them?
They are all around. Well, you know something. There are some who are seeking to be mentored. Like, it can be any situation. It can be in a situation like for myself, right? I found myself in certain situations recently that I've heard somebody is going through something and I've reached out. Like, it's not anything major that you do, but an encouraging word or, you know, talking. I mean, they are not around you per se, but you're texting them and encouraging them, any
Mm-hmm.
any little thing that you can do to help somebody, right? And
Yeah.
I'm saying that
Yeah.
these young people, it could be friends, daughters of your friends, or people in the community, right? If we're
Yeah.
open to it, it's not
Yeah.
everybody who's open to it. But
Mm-hmm.
generally speaking, even at all, you can also if you're working with certain agencies, like say maybe boys and girls clubs or you know groups, teenage or whatever groups, you find
Yeah.
them. There's all kinds of things going on around. So
Programs,
depending on your
volunteering.
network,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
find out something and be an impact because somebody might say, oh, I'm good in math. Maybe I'm going to tutor these people, right? I'm going to tutor
Mm-hmm.
a certain group of students who maybe their parents may not be able to afford paying high, so they go and do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very true. Recently, actually, a young lady reached out to me on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and like in the beginning, it was just a chat, and
Mm-hmm.
then I found out her situation,
Mm-hmm.
and right now it worked out. So I because when people reach out to me like that, I don't want to talk to them that much
Me too, because
because
you
there
don't
are
know
some
anymore.
weird people out there.
Yes, you
Yeah.
don't know anymore.
But because hmm but because this happened, now I told myself I have to talk to them. And
Hmm.
if they are weird, I just block them.
Yes.
Because yeah, the situation that she was in.
Hmm.
And now, like, if she has something on her mind, she
She
talks
reaches
to me
out.
about it.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's also another way that
Yes.
we can
Yes.
uh, mentor
People.
people.
Hmm.
Yeah, they don't really need to be around us because this lady is in Ghana, and
Hmm.
yeah, because of
Exactly.
yeah, social media and all that.
Mhm.
There are a lot of people out there who just need a word,
Yes.
something. They are lost, like, or confused because she's
Hmm.
young.
Hmm.
Yeah, she had a baby when she was young. Her parents got mad. There's a whole lot, but yeah,
Somebody
now
to
she's
believe in them.
good.
Hmm.
Yes, yeah, yeah, and she's trying to go to nursing school. So
See?
keep encouraging her. Yeah, so
Hmm.
she's trying to do something for herself. And when
Exactly.
you see people like that, you push them up
Yes.
because that's what they
Yes.
need, right? Yeah,
Hmm.
because in someone might even say that born one. We have all sorts of names for people. Like,
Yeah. We're
why are
very
we like that?
we're very intolerant in our
Don't waste it.
community.
I don't want to get anything.
Yeah, we're very, very intolerant. Hmm.
And judgmental.
And instead of showing compassion and helping
Hmm.
people, we rather unleash our, the insults and the venom and all that. Like it's going to help. You can't keep kicking people who are already down. You can't keep kicking them down.
Yeah,
At some
we
point,
like
you
to
need to
do
know
that a
better
lot.
and build them up. Hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
and also to bear in mind that sometimes you would have to take risks, like
Yes.
when you're pursuing whatever that has been put inside of you. You
Hmm.
have to be prepared to take some risk. It's not going to be
Hmm.
smooth and
Yes.
all jolly.
Yeah.
There are always things or hurdles that you have to overcome. So when they come, you try. You don't let, apart from naysayers, there are other things. It could be
Mhm.
anything. It could be financial. I mean, you
Yes.
try to
Yes.
find your way around it to accomplish it. Don't let anything stop you. I
Hmm.
mean, if you have to wait a bit, you don't just leave it. Maybe you have to wait a bit. Like the other time I was saying that um, there are some women who might have to, I mean, put a hold on whatever they want to do, but
Hmm.
you have to make it a point not to forget about it and not
Yes.
to just
Yes.
throw it out, but to give yourself a timeline
Hmm.
that, okay, in this year, maybe I'll start pursuing it or I'll
Hmm.
continue. It might be due to financial reasons. And
Hmm.
right now, we're lucky. There's a whole lot of knowledge out there that's for free.
Oh
So in the
yes.
meantime, you can still be developing yourself,
Hmm.
reading and trying to get to wherever that you want to go to.
Hmm.
So there are no excuses really.
This is true. I mean, you
And
you
I'm
just
telling myself to not just,
drift through
as
life.
I'm saying it, I'm telling myself too.
Yeah.
So I continue with whatever I'm doing.
Yes. Yes. I mean, it's like there's so many things you want to do. There's one particular idea that had been given for the books, and I was like, oh gee, stressing about it, and I have to do this and I have to do that. And then I realized that I remember one of my colleagues from Pastor Patient's class. I remember him saying that, even like with writing a book, you don't have to feel you have to do everything. Sometimes you need to source things out, give it to people to do it. And that's what changed my, you know, like even this idea that I said I have. When you go to Fiverr, there are people who will do everything for you. You just have to give them the material. And I'm like,
Yes.
oh, okay, good to know, you know.
Then
So
you're not overwhelmed. Yeah.
yeah, you have to challenge yourself to get it
Yeah.
out there and be looking at what's there, what can help you. You know, you have to, like, it's little, to me it seems like little minuscule things, but when I'm able to overcome one thing, I'm like, oh, whew, that's good to know, you know.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
take one thing and you do it. It's like Nana trying
Mm.
to show me how to do a TikTok, whatever, and I did one. I'm like, whatever. But I find it easier to do YouTube, whatever, YouTube
Done.
shorts. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, you know, I learned
Yeah.
something. Hmm. I'm going to do this, and then you have
Yeah.
these ideas that come to you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, and you do it. And the thing is, like, you can't sit there and not do anything. I do it because I love to do things. So if I have this idea or do this, write this little piece, do this, I'll do it. Yeah.
Right. Right. Right.
Oh,
You
actually,
mentioned. Oh, we
mhm.
have to go on a commercial break.
Just finish up and then I'll go. You said I mentioned something.
No, when we come back,
Okay.
I'll continue. Okay, let's go.
If you remember.
I will. I'm writing it down.
Good. I was looking for my stickies because I said, well, sometimes you have a thought and then you can't even remember.
Yeah.
Hello, and there it is, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, and you can find it on Amazon, Canada, US, France, Germany, Spain, and Italy, and on Innovi Books as well. I mentioned the epic Zoom event that is coming up. We're sorting out the details, so you'll be hearing about that in the coming weeks. Also, don't forget about my first book, Reflections for a Thirsty Soul. You can find that on Amazon, Freezing Press, Barnes and Nobles, Google Books, and iTunes. So there's a lot going on this platform. We have our Sunday lives. Auntie Yaa'S cozy book chat, which I do with Mrs. Russell there in your presence. And then on Tuesdays, every second Tuesday, I do practical nyamisem, take a verse from the Bible and talk about it as it relates to how we interpret it in our culture back home. Like I've said, I have some observations or impressions about the way we take our faith and how, just how we apply things anyway. And then on Thursdays, I do Auntie Yaa'S a reading nook. I read a short passage from the book and we dissect it. So basically, that's what we have. And also,
Oh yes. Please check out my page at Russell Hints on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I have some TikTok videos too.
cool.
I'm all about natural health and beauty. So check out the products and some of the stuff on there. Let's go.
Okay, cool. Then we go to, where is that? Shyla's Kitchen. So Miss Shyla Amajo Adamson, check her out on Shyla's Kitchen at shylaskitchen.com. hey, she lives in Fort Saskatchewan, which is about 25 minutes outside of Edmonton, where Russell and I live. And the delicious meals that she makes. If you are coming to town and you're worried about what you're going to do, what you're going to eat, please call ahead and order something for your stay. As well, we have EPA Worldwide, which is normally Yoko Godwin's. It's a powerful YouTube channel on parental alienation, just the difficulties, challenges kids go through when going through divorce situations and what help and resources are out there. Please check her out. We also have Miss Aisha Ankara, who's a Juice Plus and Avon agent. Please contact her for your needs. Aisha is very supportive of all programs that we do. She's always here with us, supporting us, and many other people out there in the community. As well, we have lunchtime talks with Miss Awomreko Fridays, 1 p.m. UK time. That is BST. And who else? Okay. Sage's Shea. Miss Sage has a variety of products, shea butter creams, African t-shirts, jewelry, and what have you. And Canadians are patiently waiting as she sorts out the details. We're able to patronize her store. And Dreamers and Visionaries with the beautiful Pastor Patience Edwards, Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Do join this class and you'll be blessed. Lots of learning, powerful tools to live your life. And we cannot forget Miss Ajua Odomensa. Where is she today?
Yeah.
Fridays at 6:30 Eastern Time. She does a program called Abrabo Museum. Different programs, different insights. I think this past Friday she had Fix the Country, which was quite interesting. And then on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, she has a program with Reverend Samuel Okosto from Ghana, marriage program. Very, very, very deep stuff. And, it's a real show. They talk about the realities of life and you pick insights from it to help you with your life if you are prepared to do so, because as you know, sometimes we're not willing to change the way we do things. But if you are willing to, you will learn, you will change. I think I have everybody, so we can, let's see.
Does Awo still do the Friday thing? Because I don't get
She's been on holidays. I think she's been on vacation.
Oh, that's okay. Because I don't get a notification. Okay.
Yeah, she's back now, I think.
Okay.
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 All right, let's go back to the comments.
Yes. So before we were leaving for the commercial.
Abigail, are you sure? I get what you were saying, but okay, yeah, carry on.
Yeah, I was saying that we need to have like a teachable spirit because he said you learned from was it Ya or Ajua that you learned from?
Nana.
So we should be Nana. Okay, so we should be ready to learn from wherever. We shouldn't think that someone is young or whatever. We like to label too much. Because I have learned a lot from the younger generation.
Yes.
A whole like it's like they understand the world that we are in now. So who else to learn from? I mean,
yes,
you do have the experience of life, but you don't know everything.
No.
And nobody knows everything. We are supposed to complement each other. That's the way it was supposed to be, but we know. So a teachable spirit is very important for us to be able to hold our own.
Yeah, I'm laughing because I can't hold my tongue. Even like them, because they know what they are doing. They do it so fast. I'm like, you are not showing me you are doing this and you're doing it so fast. And then next time I'll come and ask you again. And then she's so upset, like in a front, she goes, Oh, but
She
why
doesn't
don't you?
understand.
She doesn't understand why I don't want to do more on TikTok and a branch. I said, because I found it easy to do this. It's just that when I did it, you can either show it as public, unlisted, or private. And I went and did unlisted. So next time, okay, do public. Like
Yeah,
it's easy for me because if I want to
yeah.
do 2 minute videos or whatever and talk about my faith or this or that, okay, that's something because I don't want to just sit there. I just want to. So I said, no, I
Mm-hmm.
said, no, I'm still open to it. You are busy, you go to work. Sometimes you're off,
Yeah,
sometimes you're not. So we'll make time to get into it, right? So,
yeah,
but a lot of, yeah, what you're saying is a very important thing. And we are not, I haven't paid it much attention till there's a lady pastor that I met on Clubhouse, and she made when we go into these rooms and we have interesting discussions, and she made this comment that another lady had made a comment about the generation gap, and
mm-hmm.
we're of the thought that there shouldn't be any generation gap if people were willing to work with each other. And what she finds is that the older generation seem to think that the younger ones have nothing to offer. And I can see it in our culture because,
Yeah,
oh, you're a child. Oh, yeah, Kola, what can you teach me? Now, we put our shoulders up and this and that. But it's a two-way street.
it
You
is.
have to you have to be able to meet people halfway. I can't sit here and say that, oh, my relationship with my kids is all perfect. No. But the one thing that I know, if I do something and I know I did wrong, oh, blah, 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 I've yelled at you. Later on, I'll go back and talk to you and say, oh,
Yeah,
this, like, Ajo and Nana had something going on. So Nana said something to me. Then I went to talk to Ajo. Then I realized that, oh, Nana had said something to her. So I then I went and talked to her. I said, oh, I said what I said because I thought you started saying this, but I realized that she told me so I apologize.
yeah.
Does it make me less of an adult?
No.
But we are so caught in that
Yeah,
we're not very
yeah,
good at it. Our social skills, our interpersonal skills, communication is not very. There's a lot. You'll be surprised to hear the number of young adults who've had problems um, with their parents because of this dynamic of communication.
mhm, yeah,
Somebody wants to move out and the dad said, yeah, I hope that when they go they'll lose their job so they come back home. Maybe it's time for them to go.
yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't
I
know.
think. Mhm.
Oh, Miss
So,
Sage,
oh,
thank you. We try our best. We're also learning, right? Um,
yeah, yeah.
Abigail says this generation have a lot to offer. We better listen to
Yes,
them. Yes,
yeah,
they are
yeah,
so quick and they are so fast. It's like if you
yeah.
see the money, the kind of money that they are making because they are tech savvy and this and
The
that.
e-commerce, yes, it's
Yes,
them who are
and
actually ruling.
yes, and yeah, we're of the mindset that you have to do a Jumadin, you wake up, you go and sleep 4 hours, then you have 3 jobs. Those days are over,
Ah,
but we are not relating to it.
no, it's true. It's true.
Mm.
We forget about quality of life, and they
Yes,
understand that.
yes, it's very simple,
But
really.
yeah, they
And
would be on their phone working and be on vacation and still be making money.
yes,
And that,
it's like this show that I like to watch. I think I forget. There were people from 2 different countries. The guy was from England, the girl was from somewhere else. All of a sudden, they're going to live in, was it Cambodia or I like watching AGTV, right? Because I like
yeah, yeah, I
traveling.
love
So yeah,
AGTV
so I
too.
always watch those Caribbean, watching the water, people looking for homes. And here they just moved to this exotic location. They said, oh, this room, we can work here. They'll be working there. Meanwhile, they're having fun, enjoying the place too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah,
We have issues. Hello, Aisha. We have a lot of issues. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. And we should be, apart from the obstacles, you will make mistakes along the way, and
Yes.
we should not beat ourselves up. It's
Hmm.
okay. It is a learning process. You have to. It's only when you don't learn from it that then
Hmm.
it becomes a mistake.
Yes.
But mistakes are like learning paths. You make a
Yes.
mistake, you get up and
And you
you
keep
move on.
going. Yes.
Yeah. If you were mentored or you would want to mentor
Mhm.
someone, that's an
Mhm.
opportunity for you also to teach what
Yes.
not to do, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because if you go through it, it's easier to
Yes.
actually
Mhm.
guide people. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Abigail says they know the time and season they are living in. They, Abigail, are the real
exactly.
sons of Issachar.
Exactly.
They know.
And people think that TikTok is all about dance. Do you know the information that I've got from TikTok?
Mm.
Even gardening.
Oh, yes.
This year,
Wow.
my tomatoes, oh my God, I had a bounty harvest
Wow.
because I mixed oats with tea. That was it.
Come
And I
again?
got this information. Oats, rolled oats
Yes.
with a tea
Mm-hmm.
in
Roll
hot
those with
water.
tea. Okay.
Yeah. And you let it infuse for about 2 hours
Mm-hmm.
and you feed your plants with it.
Oh,
It
wow.
was awesome. I found this on TikTok. I found a lot of things on TikTok.
You have to be
So,
looking for information.
mm-hmm.
Do you
And
know what I
there's
mean?
yeah, I mean, if you search, those are the kind of videos you'll have. So there are
Mm-hmm.
business people, there are even stocks people. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
want to go into forex trading,
Yes. Yes.
lots of information.
Yes.
So yeah, let's
Mm-hmm.
not rule anything as childish or stuff like that.
That's what we tend to do. It's like me,
Yeah.
right? I figure that after she helped me make my first video, that was a video on the book,
Mm-hmm.
and then I thought to myself, okay,
I
but
have to
I get
see.
notifications, but because I know that I'll be on there all the time, and she goes, so I
It's
have.
addictive.
Yeah, I don't bother to look. I haven't really, because I don't want to add one more thing to all this stuff that
Yes.
I'm into. So,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just the what I find, that I find, I mean, I'm thinking, you see, this is what what is going through my mind now. This is where our Abrofu people, somebody like me, they'll go and stand somewhere and make a thing about all the challenges that you face at this stage of life and how to overcome it. And then they'll do a webinar and be making money, because I'm
Mhm.
looking at, to me, it seems like little things, but
Yeah.
it's exciting. Oh, I was able to make this poster. Oh, I did this. Oh, like things, because it's all to do. You can write a book,
Yes.
but you have to do other things with it, because it's not like, oh, boom, the book is out there and it's just selling and selling. You have to do other things to be leveraging it. So just
Mhm.
searching out those ideas, and it's like, so I tell myself, okay, and this is what I say. I've said it many times. Yeah, you've heard it. So I'm a wife, so I'm a mother. You're so busy cleaning after your kids. You've become their maid servant, cleaning up after, oh, my kids, my kids. And then now they are like, Nana and Ajua, what are you doing with yourself? Ha, ha, ha. I'm too busy now. Sometimes they go, oh, gee, mom, we need an appointment to talk to you. Like, but I'm saying that I try not to feel guilty, because I said, when you guys are in your own space and you are doing your own things, I
Yeah.
dare not come and disturb you. So don't make me feel guilty. Like when we have to,
Yeah.
we'll talk. Like sometimes we sit down and watch some shows or do whatever, right? So,
Yes.
but I'm like, they are older now. They are doing their own thing. What keeps you busy? Dear woman, have you stopped to think about those stages of life? Like last time when I was on Tuesday, I was on Practical Nyamisem, and I was talking about faith, like raising kids in North America, in the diaspora per se.
Mhm.
And if you're able to get your children to go to church, it's so good. But people forget to tell you about the young adult stage. There are
Mhm.
times that they want to go, or sometimes they don't want to go. I've come home from work, I'm tired. Or you see somebody Saturday, they've started braiding their hair. There's half is done, half is not done. You know it ain't gonna happen. So it's like now what I have, I always have, this is what I always have now. One person goes with me. Next time is
Yeah.
the other person. Next time is the
Yeah.
two. But I
Yeah.
saw that somebody will come and say, oh, mommy, wait, she and her children, oh, now her children. And then our people, oh, hey, judging and all that. No, that is
Yeah.
real life. They
Yeah.
are young
Yeah.
adults. When they were young, you could bundle them up and throw them in the car and take them. When they
Yeah.
get older, they have choices. But nobody prepared me. They always said, oh, 18. when your child gets to 18 and they are okay, then blah blah blah. But then they forget that there's that other
The
side. But
young
anyway,
adults.
this is all
Yeah.
part of the holding your own conversations. Yeah,
Yes.
carry on.
Okay, so I'll read the
I'm
last
holding
paragraph
my
and
own.
then yes. I'll read the last paragraph and then yeah, okay. Let's go. Let's see. If you're tempted to wallow in self-pity or give up on your goals, remember that there's work to be done. Keep the torch burning, will you? A young girl, a young woman somewhere needs you. Seize the moment, women. And there are some reflections here that Auntie Yaa'S wants us to think about. Um, so the first one is: are you a confident woman who is able to hold her own? If you are not, are you going to do the work required? And then the third one is: are you willing to mentor a younger woman? So there we have it. Auntie Yaa'S has given us some thoughts, so I hope we reflect on it. And then in the last paragraph, is talking about self pity and giving up of goals, and that's when we actually know what our goals are, and we start to accomplish, and all these distractions come in to remember what we're doing, and remember also that it is our goal. Like I always say that, see it as something unique that you are doing. It doesn't matter if somebody else is doing it too, but this is yours. This is
Yes.
your unique thing that you're doing, and you will do whatever to get it accomplished. You prioritize, um, because you have other roles in life. I mean, we
Yes.
can't just give up on our other roles just because we know our purpose. So yeah, that's it. We have other roles. So if you know what you want to accomplish and you're prioritizing and you're trying to build yourself up so you are able to accomplish it, I guess we can keep the torch burning, as Auntie Yaa'S says. So, Auntie Yaa'S.
I wanted to make a comment, even it just coming to me. Say, are you willing to mentor a younger woman? There's something else we need to put in there. Are you
Okay,
willing, as an older woman, are you willing to learn from a younger woman? Based,
that's true.
based on some of the stuff that we've talked
Yes,
about. Like
I'll put that in.
it's a two-way
Yes,
street, right? You have to be
yes.
willing to learn from them because they have
Learn from
they
it.
have things to offer that you may not know. And for me,
Yes.
even it's like if I'm interested in something and you're I'll come and listen. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, okay. Do you know the number of free things that you see on Facebook?
like free
Like free
information.
courses. Of course, they say it's
Oh
free,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
So you
yeah.
go and you listen, then at the end they make you an offer.
Yes,
Yeah. Because like for me last week I said
for
it
one
said
coaching that you have to pay for.
yes.
Yeah.
So it's like Samadeyemi was doing a thing about what did he call it? Monetizing your talent. And I'm like, oh, I'm working on the book and things to do and this and that. So let me go and listen. So,
Mm-hmm.
and because last year he did something like that when he offered a course and I bought it. You do it at your own time. And when they finished, he calculated everything, and it's like, oh, if we were to do this, it would be 12,000 this, but if it comes to this, it's 1297. So I'm looking at it, and then I saw another price, and I said 800. What I'm trying to say is that it's not that you have the money sitting around with our people. Oh, I don't have money. That's a lot of money. Every time when it comes to learning something to better ourselves, oh, I don't have a lot of money. But when it's to go buy a Gucci bag or go to some party to show off to your enemy or frenemies, we will do it, right? So
Yes.
when they calculated it, I was looking at it, okay, let's see, where is this going? Then, of course, all of a sudden, I see on there the calculation comes to two payments of, what did he say again? Two payments of 74. But if you register today, it's $97. That's US. So I
Right.
looked at it. It ended up coming to $122. How much is that out of my pocket? It's not to say it's not money, but I'm saying that There's
for
a
what you
price to
get.
pay if you want to
Yeah,
invest in yourself.
yeah,
And are
yeah,
you willing to pay that price? And we as women, you have to realize that some of these things come at a price. Nothing is free. We have
yeah,
this free mentality. Oh, my husband, oh, my relative is abroad. Bring me money, bring me money. There are certain things you have to be prepared to pay for. And this
yeah.
thing, even is for a year, you can drag it out. Yes, yeah, same. The
Well,
same. You
yeah,
must have done the same. Yeah, superpower.
yeah,
You know, you must be willing to do something with yourself. It's not anything. You are not doing it for anybody. There's no race. You take your laptop, you open it, you listen. Even this time around, I said, let me jot some
mm-hmm.
points because you hear good, and all of that is it's changing. We're talking of this, fix the country, do this, do this. The mindset, the mindset. Somebody who's
It's the
been through it,
mindset.
talking. Yes. So for me, you're going to tell me that at my age I should
Mm,
stop learning? No, no. It's like
no,
today, we didn't have the class today. We didn't have participations class today. So my husband goes, "Oh, no class today." I said, "No." Oh, Mikasa Wejai. I said, no. I said, you never stop learning. Mejai says, saying, no.
no.
It's only today. You get what I mean? It's like, no. For me, it's hey, I'm reaching another stage of life. I'll be retiring, albeit maybe in the next 2 years, God willing, right? And you are going to sit there and say, oh,
Yeah,
look around and twiddle your thumb. Like, you got to have a plan. You got to keep yourself. If you don't keep yourself busy and engaged in life, you'll be like, your brain cells die off quickly.
yes,
Yeah.
it's true. Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
holding your own is not just about dressing up and looking good and showing off to people. No, look, if you have the money, you can spend on whatever you want. That's not the point we are making. I'm saying that a
mm-hmm.
lot of us, that's our mentality. We'll invest and buy clothes and go to these outdoorings, church activities, this and that. But when you say
Yeah,
go buy a book or go take a course, it's a different story. Oh, it's too expensive. And a
yeah.
lot of us, even we won't even do it for our children. Oh, it's too expensive. I've heard
Oh, yeah,
stories of,
yeah. That's true.
who was it who said the story that anytime that the person has to ask their father for money to buy books, the father doesn't give it to them. So he has to say he wants running shoes or something because the child has to look good outside. So that, like, can you imagine putting your child through
That will
that?
give them.
No. So
Anyway,
it's,
yeah,
yeah, you have to believe in yourself as a person first. We're talking to women, but anybody, you have to believe in yourself. Confidence is very important in life. Like I explained at the beginning, we're not talking about arrogance. No, we're talking about healthy self-confidence,
yeah,
that you believe in yourself and work on your goals. Even if you don't have any goals, whatever it is that you are doing, work well at it, but always try to think about what your interests are, what makes you feel, what is it that when you are doing, it makes you feel good. Usually our passion is the thing that excites us and gives us a drive, like that drive. Our 9 to 5, it's a job that you go to work at to pay your bills, but it could be your passion, I don't know, but I'm saying
yes,
broadly, generally speaking, it's a different dynamic.
yeah,
So don't
mm,
stagnate, don't just put yourself in one arena, one box, and just stay there. Always try to be better. It doesn't matter. Read. Like, there's free books, pdfdrive.net, anything, read. Better yourself, be happy, engage in life around you. Don't wait till it's too late and then you go, oh, I wish I had done this, I wish I had done that. Always be in the moment doing something. There's 70-year-olds who are doing things. There's 80-year-olds who are doing things. They are not thinking about their age, let alone somebody
yeah,
to tell you that, oh, you are in your 60s and you are doing this. No, you always have to grow and be a better person. It makes you
yes,
feel very
yes.
light, very joyful, you are happy. Yeah. So yeah.
And
Um,
I think you've summarized it for us.
yes. Okay. So
Yeah.
Holding your own, ladies. Go out and hold your own.
Yes.
So yes,
Yeah.
we thank you for joining us today, Miss Aisha, Miss Abigail, Miss Sage, Miss Amajo. Who else was on? And anybody else that we missed. Please, when you come on, please write us a comment. We'll take a look at your comments. And also, please write a review on this page. I've said it so many times. These are some of the things that we as a people need to learn. When you come on, share the program so others may be blessed. Write a review. Yes, it's always helpful to have a review written. And if you've read the book too, The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, please write me a review on Amazon. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, thank you so much. And there's no practical Nyam this week, so you'll see me on Thursday. Last Thursday I bailed out because I was so tired. So then on Thursday I'll try and come back. Otherwise, you'll see Ya and I again next Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us. We love you and stay tuned. Have a blessed week and take care of yourselves. Be safe. The cases are going up here at our end. I don't know what's happening in other parts, but all of you, yes. Oh, message. Okay. I'll go take a look at it. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah. I haven't been there recently, so I'll go take a look.
On Amazon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if she means the page or on Amazon, but I'll look at both places. She had the book, so maybe it could be the book. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, yeah. See you guys.
All right.